I noticed, by the way, whenever we put that theme song on, it's the same beat all over again. It's like, dun, 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 dun. I mean, why did you pick this song?
I picked this song especially because whenever I think tournament, whenever I think tournament brackets, like this is the song that initially comes to my head because let's just say like it comes from what is possibly the best video game soundtrack I've ever heard in my life. Like honestly, it
Okay,
is
so
god
Melee is
tier
your
music to
favorite
me.
Smash game. So Melee is your favorite Smash game.
Melee is my favorite Smash game soundtrack. Smash Ultimate is still my favorite Smash game, but in terms of the music, Melee is god tier. Like it is the best one of the
All
series.
right, that sounds good. I mean, I kind of like Ultimate, but I also do like Melee. Just it was the one that actually brought me into the Smash world and all. Anyways, what up, everyone? This is not our usual loud Costa talks that we're doing, but we're actually going to be doing a special show to reveal the best episode tournament 5 years edition. Yes, we are going through all of the 5 years of the Loud House and the Casa Grandes. We picked up the best episodes, and now we're putting it all into a tournament bracket like we've done before with our best episode tournament. So welcome to the best episode tournament bracket reveal show. That's a lot. That's a lot of words, by the way. But yeah, best episode tournament, 5 years edition, tournament reveal bracket reveal show. We did this before last. We did this before earlier this year, where we picked up the best episodes of 2020. This time we're gonna pick up all of the episodes from 2016 all the way to 2020 and figure out which episodes are going to be the best ever because we were celebrating the 5 years of the Loud House. So why the heck not? Can we actually like celebrate by making a tournament that actually has all the episodes and figuring out which one is actually the best ever? So me, how excited are you that we're gonna have a tournament like this?
Oh yes, yes. This is quite possibly going to be like the biggest, like so far the biggest episode tournament like ever. Like possibly the biggest tournament, Loud House Casa Grande themed tournament like we've ever had because this is 5 years of Loud House of Casa Grande's episodes. People, 5 years means like over 200, over 300, maybe even over 400 episodes. So there's like so many to choose from that we had to like pick which is the best of the best. And let's just say that there are quite several episodes I feel got really snubbed. And it makes me want to go like, hashtag
Here,
justice for this
here's
episode, hashtag justice for that
so
episode. You
here's
guys
how
are
we
gonna feel the same way.
So here's how I do it, or the way that the fan page of Loud House does it, is that we pick the top 16 episodes of each year from 2016, 2017, 2018, 19, and 20. We put them into the preliminary round, which you voted last week. The top eight episodes are the top eight episodes that were voted are the top eight are going to be in the tournament. So overall, we have 40 episodes in this tournament, and the rest of them are pretty much all snubbed. Nonetheless, some notable questionable episodes didn't get a lot of votes and couldn't be able to make it in. There's a reason why Omid is kind of pissed at a couple of them, and I'm actually kind of pissed at a couple of them too. But there are some that actually made it to the tournament I'm pretty happy about. So,
Yes.
we're gonna be going through each of these. We're gonna be going through each of the years, and then from there, after that, we're gonna go straight to our tournament reveal. And you just hope who's number one, who's number two, who's last place, who can actually pull an upset and actually make it all the way to the big show. That's the one thing that we always hope to see. Like, how can this one episode can actually make it all the way to the top? Like upsets, Cinderellas, that kind of thing, like you always see in like March Madness and all. We're doing it again.
Yeah,
We're doing it again.
I was just thinking, like, this is pretty much March Madness Plus. You know what I mean? Like, I like
Exactly,
to call it
and
March Madness Plus.
we have a there's not have been tournaments this March Madness, and I know that we do tournaments a lot, like NBA tournaments, NFL tournaments. Um, why not have another one like this? I know that there's no tournaments happening right now. I mean, it's football season, hockey season, basketball season, but I mean, NFL playoffs is coming up real soon, but that's not coming until next month. But we have to finish this up because we want to end the year right, figuring out what was the best episode these past 5 years.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a good way to, you know, end this year with a bang.
What a bang indeed. All right,
Yeah.
so let's actually start it off and actually go straight to like what qualified in each of the 20 in each year. So 2016, we had a couple of episodes that did make it through top 16 there, but based on the preliminary rounds, only 8 were able to make it. I'll show you the 8 right here. So Space Invader, Left in the Dark, Driving Miss Hazy, For Bros About to Rock, 11 Lives Sleep, and Under
Yes.
Pressure, Cover Girls, and Put the
Yes.
Tiara. So these 8 are going to be in the tournament, but in the bottom, on the other hand, it's a whole different story. Bear to remember, One Flew Over the Loud House, Sweet Spot, One of the Boys, Waiting Game, Ties That Bind, April Fool's Rules, and Along Came a Sister did not make it. So, Omid, how are you feeling about this?
Okay. Now, to talk about the eliminated episodes, I just have to say this. Hashtag justice for One Flew Over the Loud House. Okay.
You thought it was good?
Let's go.
I mean, okay. So first off, I'm surprised.
I loved One Flew Over the Loud House. I love One Flew Over the Loud House, man. It was one of the best season 1 episodes.
Yeah.
Still one of the best season 1 episodes in my opinion.
My big irk was Sweet Spot didn't make it through, and I'm pretty upset about that. Because it was a good episode, and it actually did, foreshadow a lot of episodes from the Loud House to, with all the stuff that happened to Sweet Spot, could have made over to the Loud House. But yeah, these episodes didn't make it through. I kind of wanted One of the Boys to also make it through the top 8, but no, that wasn't the case. I know a lot of people don't like it because of the Rule 34, Rule 34, Rule 63 and other things. Yeah.
I think it's mostly because of the other things, honestly. As for me, like I said, One of the Boys is a guilty pleasure of mine, but I can see why I wouldn't make it.
I know, but still, I mean, it was still a good concept to add that Rule 63 like gender bent episodes and actually make it make an episode about it. It's an interesting little concept. I thought that actually was cool. I was pretty happy it made it to the top 16, but no, it didn't come close. So there you go, your top 8 episodes: Space Invader, Left in the Dark, Bros About to Rock, Driving Miss Hazy, 11 Lots of Leaping, Under Pressure, Cover Girls, and Tiaras and Tiaras. Omid, out of all of the 8, which one is your favorite that you might think will win?
For Bros About to Rock, yes, it made it in. What's up? Best season 1 episode ever. You know that this was gonna make it for sure, man. It was like, hell yeah.
Okay, let me look at my statistics here.
Let's go.
For Bros About to Rock actually was let me see. That was the top of the group, so it actually did go up really high. So congrats to Bros About to Rock. You know what I'm shocked about? Space Invader was the number 1 episode in 2016, and then it went down to lower than that. There's a new number 1 in 2016, by the way. But we'll show that later. Nonetheless, I'm kind of thinking that maybe 11 Lots of Leaping might actually win it all. What I want to see upsets for is Toes and Tiaras, because it's a small little episode, but I can see it go far considering how big of a Lana episode that was.
It really was like big at its time. Like during its time, like it was one of the more popular season 1 episodes. Like honestly, I would say this, like out of all these episodes, like of course, my favorite out of all these for Bros About to Rock, 11 Lots of Leaping comes very, very close though.
Oh yeah. So yeah, these are your top 8 for 2016. Still not surprising for a couple of them. I believe most of them actually did prefer to actually make it to the top 8. I'm still shocked about Sweet Spot not making it, but nonetheless, these are your top 8. Okay, now let's go to the next year, 2017. Based off your preliminary results, here is the top 8 episodes of 2017. And it all starts with these 8 right here. Read Aloud, L.S. for Love, Relative Chaos, Party Down, Friend or Foe, Lock and Loud, Tricked, and Back is Black. Those are your top 8 episodes, but the ones that are eliminated are unfortunately these 8: Change of Heart, Snow Way Out, Potty Mouth, Yes Man, Pulp Friction, Patching Things Up, Frog Wild, and Antisocial. So what shocked you when you saw these bottom 8 here?
Hashtag justice for Pulp Friction. Okay, now with all that out of the way, Pulp Friction was the one that kind of upsetted me, like being eliminated, because it really was one of my favorite season 2 episodes. I just loved the whole actiony aspect to it, how like it's sort of like, paid homage, like kind of like reminiscent to the the superhero comic genre, like all this stuff, like. And honestly, and another part that got me was the heart and the message of it, where like these superhero comics can really do, can really have an impact to you even at a young age, like from young age to old.
I think the one thing that kind of upsetted me was Frog Wild. I think that could have actually made it to the top 8, but you're right about this. By the way, Pulp Friction, remember in 2017, they were ranked number 3 overall in that year. and to make it actually not be in the tournament, that's something. I guess nobody liked it,
I don't
or
know.
did it just start to fade away? Like nobody really wanted to
Like
see
I
Pulp Friction.
I think it's because that's kind of shocked me too. Didn't Frog Wild win some sort of award? Frog Wild won an award, but for
It
some
did,
reason,
it did win an award. I remember. I forgot what it
for
was,
some
but I
reason, it
remember
didn't
it did
win.
win an award.
It still didn't go far. Like it still got eliminated here. It's weird. Anyway, I think the reason why it got eliminated is because blame its sister episode. All I'm gonna say is blame the sister.
Oh my god, because of NSL. No, but it made it so much better. It made sense that everyone didn't vote for NSL, and Frog Wild became such a big episode. I still say, yeah. No, still though, Frog Wild gone. Everything else does make sense. Maybe Yes Man could have made it to the top 8, but I believe Pulp Friction, Frog Wild definitely got snubbed in my case. But I guess people didn't vote for them, which I thought was upsetting. But this is how the loud crowd said. This is what the loud crowd says. You all voted for the preliminaries, and this is what happened when I saw the results and all. So either you didn't vote, or well, you forgot to vote and you screwed up. But let's go back to the top 8 here.
I'm gonna guess. I hope it's the latter.
Here's the thing, though. These make sense except for one. Lock and Loud, I felt, was one that may have not, maybe not be in the top 8 to me.
Like honestly, I really love Lock and Loud. Like maybe not one of my top season 2 episodes, but it's still a really great and solid episode itself, nonetheless. Like I do love, how the Louds all work together. They pretty much put maximum security on their home, and also the twist at the end, it kind of made sense. Like I think Lock and Loud was pretty good.
Yeah. But how about everything else though? How do you feel about the top 8 here for 2017?
Now out of all the top 8, I would say that like out of all of them, like I love the Loudest Mission Relative Chaos the most, but L is for Love comes really, really close.
L is for Love, I think, might top it just because everybody is still a hype about what happened at L is for Love. You got Lubeni, you got Saluna at the end.
You got Saluna?
I know, he has Saluna. What I'm surprised about, Back in Black actually still made it, so that tells me we got some Rocky and Lucy fans still in the crowd.
Exactly. Because, hashtag bring Rocky back, okay? It's a hashtag bring Rocky back movement. It's like, we want Lucy Rocky back. We haven't seen Rocky since season 2. Seriously, what's going on here? We want Rocky back in season 6, damn it. Come on.
So here's a little known statistic here. If somebody voted for Pulp Friction at least once or twice, like if there was only 1 or 2 more votes for Pulp Friction, then it would have made it to the top 8. That's something to say. Yeah. So nonetheless,
it was so close.
It is so close. That's what makes it so fun.
So but no cigar. No cigar.
So close of voting. That's what makes this a tournament more exciting. So there you go. Your top 8 for 2017. So hopefully all goes well for them. I feel like L is for Love might go all the way. Same goes to Tricked. So both of them are something to look forward to. Maybe Relative Chaos too, because it did introduce the Casa Grandes.
Exactly. Like Loudest Mission, I feel that it could go far because of that reason. Because when you think about it, it's what kickstarted the Casa Grande show in the first place. Like you know what I mean? Like It was the prelude to what was to come of the Casa Grandes like 2 years later.
Yeah, that's for sure. All right, let's head over to our 2018 top 8 episodes, and here are the results of them. So here's your top 8. Let's go straight to them. I'll just go for a little bit here. Shop Girl, Everyone Loves Lenny, Tripped, Be Still in My Heart, White Hair, Really Loud Music, Selfie Improvement, and Head Poems Anxiety. They're your top 8 episodes of 2018. Let's head over to the bottom that got eliminated. Fandom Pains, Net Games, Down and Out, Roadie to Nowhere, Sitting Bull, Middle Men, City Slickers, and Fool Me Twice. So all those didn't make it. Omid is already upset because Roadie to Nowhere did get eliminated. So Omid, I know you're really agonizing there. Can you explain your thoughts about why that got snubbed?
Why? How could you guys? Like, how could you? Like, shame on you all. Like, I am disappointed. I am disappointed in all you, man. Roadie to Nowhere deserved better. Okay, come on. Like it. Honestly, for me, like, it's my favorite episode of Loud House. Okay, and to see it get eliminated just breaks my heart every time. So honestly, to say hashtag justice for Roadie to Nowhere, like doesn't even begin to start it. Okay, this is just grave injustice right there.
Grave injustice. Still though, I mean, those episodes were still. It sucks because like the top 8 episodes, like if you see them as we explained in 2018 later on, some of them I think are questionable to actually be part of the eliminated group. How the heck did some of these actually not make it? Say for example, Road to Nowhere is one that most definitely. Middleman is actually a good one too because it actually features Lid's backstory. And the City Slickers too, Ronnie Ann and Lincoln. Ronnie Kin people didn't want to have them together. Well, Lincoln visited Ronnie Ann. I don't know. It just felt like the visit with Lori and Lincoln heading to Great Lake City. I felt that wasn't great. I imagine, but still, there are some snubs here that I kind of felt was iffy.
Yeah, well, like I said, man. Like one elimination in particular, it is just like it's a crime. It's a crime. it's such a crime. But as for a few, Middleman, Net Gains, Gown and Out, like I'm not gonna lie, like all these look great. All these look like great, legitimate episodes.
Gown and Out was a great episode. Like you had Lori and Lola actually having a bonding episode, which I thought was really cool.
Exactly. What the flip is wrong with y'all? What the flip? Like, honestly, this is a big what the flip moment
how about Panda Page? How about Panda Page? You had Lucy hang out with Lori and Lenny. I mean, it's just a bonding sister moment. Yet you never vote for that. I don't know.
To you guys, what the flip? I'm saying it to you guys now.
But here's the thing. How we group them together is the fact that it depends on like who's the best, who's the worst. That's why I put them all in a group. And it's always going to be the fact that, let's say, for example, people change their minds. That's the reason why they vote for him. But it feels like from the way I've been looking at the groups, it feels like the favorite still favorites them. So that's why they're still in the top 8. While some of these, like, for example, Phantom Paints and Gown and Out, they didn't make it through, unfortunately. Okay. And Ready to Nowhere. That was also unfortunate as well.
My God, just looking at this makes me want to cry like Lynn Senior. It was like, oh, why did they do to deserve this?
Anyway, here's your top 8 episodes. Let's go through them again. Shop Girl, everyone. Okay, we can just pretty much say them all here. What's the most surprising thing for me is 2 episodes, White Hair and Be Stella My Heart. Oh, okay, so we got a lot of Stella fans. That's the reason why she got voted to the top 8.
It could be.
I didn't push any buttons.
No, Nate. You might have something to do with it, man.
No, I did not. I swear to God, I looked at my group. I looked at the statistics here. Look, Beat Stella My Heart was second in their group, okay, next to Tripped. That's the reason why Beat Stella My Heart and Tripped were actually the top 2, like, in that group. And unfortunately, City Slickers and Ready to Nowhere didn't make it past that. So, in that group, Beat Stella My Heart was second most voted and ended up being the top 8.
Okay, I'm going to say this right now. Like, my number one episode that I'm rooting for to win, Really Loud Music. Really Loud Music is another favorite Loud House episode of mine. I just adore that episode so much.
How about any other episodes that you think are quite shocking when you saw the top 8 here?
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shocked when I saw White Hair, to be honest. Well, White Hair.
Is it because of Stella? Is it because of Stella? I don't know.
I think that could be the only explanation. Because White Hair, like, it's a cute episode, but I haven't heard much rave about it. I think the only thing that people talk about in this episode is just
about it. I thought it would actually be just a basic funny episode. But I guess it was just the fact that they introduced Stella. But I think she got introduced more in Be Stella My Heart. But still,
I think the only reason why people still talk about White Hair only because of that one moment where the Loud Sisters talk about how great Lincoln is at the end. That's pretty much the only thing.
So that's something important. I mean, that's still pretty good. I mean, of a good episode. Come
on, White Hair is not better than any of the eliminated episodes. Come on, all the eliminated episodes right there are far better than White Hair. Come on.
So here's what I see here, though. I did see Really Loud Music be a part of it. I believe Really Loud Music will probably win. I have a feeling it might, because from the way I've been seeing the route go through and the fact that from the tournament that I saw already, it tells me that Really Loud Music will have a possible chance of winning it all based on like how they're going to be voted and everything. So I hope Really Loud Music is We'll probably make it through. Here's the biggest surprise though. You will not be you do not expect where Head Point Anxiety is. All right, you would not expect what rank Head Point Anxiety is. All right, until we reveal the tournament, you'll understand why I'm so shocked about this.
Yeah, so honestly, let's go really loud music. Let's go to win it all.
All right, so that's pretty much a 2018 episodes. Let's head over to the next year, 2019 best episodes, and we'll get a little explanation here. Your 2019 best episodes. Remember, this is where we actually have Casagrande's episodes. So let's reveal them to y'all. Your top 8 episodes for 2019 that made it to the tournament: Two of Clubs, The Horoscope, Cooked, Stage Plight, Racing Hearts, Any Given Sunday, A Pimple Plan, and Friended. All 8 of them made it. Let's head over to the bottom 8 that didn't make it: Room for Improvement, Croaked, Role Model, Home from the Faith, Can't Hardly Wait, Face the Music, and No Show. So heads up, by the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Casagrande's episode couldn't be able to make it. Omid, what are your thoughts on this?
My God, as if the Road to Nowhere snub wasn't enough to piss me off, you also had to do the same injustice, the same damn thing to the best Casagrande episode, Croaked. Really, guys? What the flip? Again? Are you kidding? Do you not appreciate the episode for what it did to respect the holiday of Day of the Dead, to teach him like a mature lesson about keeping the dead, like honoring the dead within your heart? Like, I don't know what to say. This man is really weird.
Here's the thing. Croak didn't even make it to, like, even in the top 16. The Croak didn't even actually win the game, like win their matchup back in that year. So Croak had a tough time to actually make it all the way to the top. Nonetheless, from all of the things I've seen, 5 Casagrande shows couldn't be able to make it to the top, and I'm like, could have at least had like No Show, because I love No Show, by the way, because it's Ronnie Ann being a tsundere saying, I like this show. Oh, I love this show. That kind of thing. One shocking thing too. 4th place in 2019 was Leader of the Rack. It didn't make it this year, which I thought was shocking.
Yeah. Honestly, I was kind of shocked by that too. Of course, not the biggest shock, not the biggest snub, but still, Leader of the Rack, I feel deserved better because it really did help develop Lenny's character. Like this episode was a highlight for Lenny's character, especially in her work life.
Oh yeah, see, I mean, they can tell you how great that episode is, but nobody cared about Lenny. I guess no Fiona, no Miguel. I think that's why they don't like it. I don't know. But let's head back to the top 8 here. These are your top 8. Two of Clubs, Horoscope, Cooked, Stage Flight, Racing Hearts, Any Given Sunday, Pimple Plan, Friended. I'm pretty sure a lot of people in the crowd already is gonna say Racing Hearts will probably win.
Let's go, baby. I mean, like, now, I still want really loud music to win and all, but like, I'll be so happy if Racing Hearts win or if the Horoscope wins, because honestly, the Horoscope is also up there as one of my favorite Casagrande's episodes as well. It's honestly no shock at all that the Horoscope, of course, got in, because the Horoscope is the most talked about episode of the Casagrandes. Like, honestly, it's like the most popular amongst the Casagrande fandom, and I'd have to say it's for good reason.
I think so. I mean, a lot of people loved it just because of, Ronnie can actually make it possibly happening.
And the first appearance of Ernesto.
Oh, and one big thing about this too, I love the fact that we actually have the 2 Luanny episodes here. You have the Luann and Benny episode, Stage Flight, and you also do have Pimple Plan, which is their first date. So I have a lot of people loving Luann and Benny in this, which is interesting.
Yeah, honestly, now Pimple Plan, I really liked that episode. It was cute. Stage Flight, like as a theater college graduate, like Stage Flight holds a place in my heart. So I especially love that.
And then you also do have the 2 Zidane. You also do have the 2 Zidane episodes where Friended, where you see Ronnie and Sid meet up for the first time, and then you get the 2 of Clubs where they were trying to figure out what club they would go to. I like that, by the way, that they're still having some representation of the Casagrandes, but I believe it's just more shipping. Look at what we have. Like, Friended was more of a Sidani. You have the 2 of Clubs, you have Sidani also, and then you have Horoscope, which is Ronikin. So are you just going with shipping episodes, Ronnie? Casagrande fans?
I'm gonna say this: like 2019 was the year for Loud Casa shipping. I'm just saying, especially because of these episodes in particular.
Yeah. So out of this group, who is your favorite to win it? Like make it all the way to the top.
Like, as much as I want Racing Hearts to win it, I'm gonna have to say that my prediction is gonna be this. Most probably, I wouldn't be surprised if the horoscope made it the farthest, but I'm still rooting for Racing Hearts to win, like as a Saloon fan. But I would still be almost as happy if the horoscope wins it out of the 8.
I'm still gonna say Racing Hearts might go probably to finals. I believe it's probably top 2. A lot of fans love it, but of course a lot of fans love it just because of the Sam and Luna thing. So they can ship that right again. I would not be surprised if Horoscope and Racing Hearts actually become like the bottom 2 again, because it happened in 2019. The 2 of them faced off. Who won that? Racing Hearts, and it was close, but it was very close. It was very close, but Racing Hearts won at the end.
Hey, so are you Saluna fans celebrating? What's up?
Of course you would.
What's up, man? Yeah, and all your Ronikin fans would be like, we want a Racing Hearts Horoscope rematch. Let's go. Like, y'all Ronikin shippers demanding a rematch. It's like, okay, bring it. Let's go.
Dude, it'd be funny if it actually becomes like a Ronikin versus Saluna matchup again. I'm like, oh please.
All right. I kind of want it to happen. Oh, also, hashtag justice for Croaked. All right, type it down below. Hashtag justice for Croaked.
I think Croaked should have actually made it farther, but your top 8 was there, so there you go. All right, last but not least, let's go to this year's top 8 episodes. This year's top 8 episodes. We'll start off with the beginning. Dark and Story Night, How Double Dare You, Cursed, Perfect, Schooled, Sister Act, The Very Constant God is Christmas, and Don't You Forget About Me. Those are the top 8 episodes that made it through to the tournament that we're going to be discussing coming up next. But our limited episodes, I find it quite interesting what got eliminated. Trend Game, VIP, Guess Who's Shopping for Dinner, Season's Cheatings, Away Game, Tales from the Crypt, Band Together, and Fast Feud. Look how many Casa Grande's episodes were there. 6 compared to 2 Loud House episodes. Wow, we have not been lovely to our Casa Grande's episodes, have we? Omid, how do you feel about these bottom 8 that couldn't be able to make it to the tournament today?
Hashtag justice for Band Together. Hashtag justice for Band Together. Also, Season's Cheatings, come on. Like, Season's Cheatings also deserved better because it was actually a pleasant surprise. Because when you look at it, like, based on this, like, the plot synopsis, you think it's going to turn out to suck. It looks at first to be the kind of episode where it would suck, where it would fall into the you know what, and like pretty much go lather, rinse, repeat right there. But no, it actually turned out to be far better than that. It actually turned out to like stand on its own with how it had its own twist on the you know what, and actually made it refreshing. It actually, and also especially the ending. The ending was so like, it's one of the most heartfelt and tear-jerking endings I've ever seen. And honestly, for that, yeah, Season's Cheese got snubbed too, honestly. But Band Together, really pissed about that.
I think the most shocking thing was that, remember in 2020, what was number 1? Tales from the Crypt. That became, top 16 and then got eliminated. So that tells you like how it was an okay episode, but how did it become number 1 was a huge, like, why did it become number 1? Because everything else, like, that are in the top 8, I believe, were a whole lot better. But yeah, I don't understand. Everything else does make sense. Band Together, I think, did get snubbed. Season's Cheatings, I think it was like kind of iffy. If it could go in, it can go in. If it couldn't, it couldn't. It was more like, I don't care what it works, because it is kind of on that borderline if it can actually make it to the top 8 or not. And yeah, Band Together was actually a good Luna episode where you can actually see Luna's focus of music actually happening in that episode, and unfortunately it actually got snubbed. So y'all didn't vote for it. It's all your fault.
Remember because that. They don't. The problem is they don't appreciate Luna Loud enough, so that's why all these fantastic, these masterpiece Luna episodes got eliminated. Rory to Nowhere, Band Together. I'm just like, y'all don't appreciate Luna's character arc enough. Like, honestly, it's a damn shame.
All right, so let's actually head over to our top 8 here. This is actually pretty surprising because there's a lot of interesting episodes that made the top 8. Out of all of them, 2 of them didn't make it past the top 8. In 2020, How Double Dare You and Don't You Forget About Me were the surprises to me. Because I believe it was Perfect Gig versus Don't You Forget About Me in 2020. one of them had to go, and it was Don't You Forget About Me. Perfect Gig made it to the top 8. So this time around, Don't You Forget About Me is trying to get revenge and actually make it all the way to the finals, possibly, because it was a good episode. Lori, Letty say goodbye to Lori. But the other thing too, how Double Dare You, that wasn't really a good episode to say. It wasn't just because a lot of people really liked Double Dare and that's why they wanted to vote for it in. That was average of an episode.
How Double Dare You, like, it does not compare. It doesn't compare to some of the eliminated episodes we talked about. It does not compare to Season Cheatings. It, of course, does not even come close. Not even an inch close to Band Together. Come on.
But overall, how do you feel? Which episode do you think actually might actually pull, like, to go into the finals in this group here?
Honestly, like, Don't You Forget About Me, I feel, is the best of this category, of these 8. But Perfect Gig comes really, really, really close. So I'll be rooting for Don't You Forget About Me and Perfect Gig. Of course, I love A Dark and Story Night, especially with how they handled the ghost story trope very well, putting so much creativity into it. And it being Sammy Crowley's last episode before she eventually moved on to Ghost of Molly McGee. And of course, Schooled is one of the most significant episodes because of the time skip and bit of a time skip, and also how it really did justice for Lincoln, Lori's, and Lily's character arcs.
So here's the interesting fact about Schooled. It won 2020, but it didn't get a lot of votes, which I found surprising. You know what got the most votes in this? Perfect Gig. So
yes, I'll still take it. Yes, I love it. The kiss scene, man. The kiss scene really does, sell the episode. Especially, we were like, oh my god, that Luna kissing Sam scene was like, I can see why. Based on that, like, and especially that ending where like Luna and Sam once again, like, they play guitar, then like their heads tilt towards each other. It's like, oh god.
Yeah, perfect. I know. It's a cute moment. I just feel like Saluda moments are gonna definitely top this tournament. Nonetheless, I gotta say this though, 2020 did have its best episodes. Like, you have the Loud House and the Casagrades meet up in Curse, a great story in the Dark and Story Night. Don't You Forget About Me. It's definitely a groundbreaking moment where Lenny had to say goodbye to Lori. And American Casagrades Kisses was amazing. But remember that one cameo that the Louds were in? It would have been better if you actually, had the Louds there a little bit more.
I know. It's like, I was like, where the flip have y'all been, 20 minutes ago? I was like, Louds, you're 20 minutes late. I'm just saying, you're 20 minutes late.
Okay. But anyways, that pretty much is it. Those are your 8 episodes that made it through the tournament. So are we ready for this, Omid? Are you ready to go ahead and... Dude, hold on. Are we ready to reveal this bracket? This bracket that we have been waiting for a long time.
My body, mind, heart, soul, my entire being is ready for this, man. My entire being is ready for this.
All right, I need to make sure we can actually zoom into these little spots here. All right, cool. Let's see if I can put the music up here. Just want to make sure we got the sound on.
Cue the epic music.
Cue the epic music for sure. Can you hear it?
Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh, happily, yes, I can hear it.
Omid, by the way, Omid picked this.
I actually can't hear it now.
You can't hear it? What?
No.
What? Can you hear it again? Okay, hold on. Let me just make sure you all can hear it. Stop the screen. Share system audio. Okay, can you hear it now?
I can hear it now, yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're going to stop it on right here. All right, so let's get things started. You all picked this up, by the way. What is the #1 episode of all? What do you guys think? What is the #1 episode of all right now that you all mostly voted for? What are your thoughts? What's your #1?
Let's see. Schooled?
Huh? You think it's
Is it
Schooled?
Tricked? Or Tricked?
Hold on. Is that your final answer?
I can't really decide what's number one, honestly. It must be
Okay,
one of the
so
big episodes.
I have a feeling just because it is the holiday season right now. Number one episode right now is 11 Louds of Leaping. So that is your overall number one episode. A lot of people voted for
nice.
that. Over 95 people voted for 11 Louds of Leaping, but that is your number one episode overall in this tournament.
Yeah, coincidentally during Christmas time, yeah.
I have a feeling it's a Christmas thing. They're going to be facing up with the winner of the 32 and 33 seeds. So let's reveal the 32 and 33 seeds. Based on your votes, number 32 is Cursed. Cursed is number 32 overall out of the 40, by the way. So interesting. Number 32, Cursed. I thought there would be more votes for that. Yeah. Well, they'll be facing up at number 33, which is Any Given Sunday. Omid, how are you feeling about this matchup here?
I was pretty surprised that Cursed ended up being a lower tier, like a lower number episode. It's kind of just barely like about. I'm kind of surprised that Cursed was 32. It didn't go higher because it really was one of the more talked about episodes of Casa Grandes.
Yeah, I know, but unfortunately that wasn't the case here. So yeah, it is interesting for a special to face. It's gonna be interesting because I feel like Curse will beat Any Given Sunday, but then you have two big specials facing off against each other. That one's gonna be really epic. All right, so let's head over to the 16 and 17 matchup here. Number 16, based off your votes, it is Schooled. Schooled is number 16. I think everybody's probably wondering, why did it get so low?
I'm wondering too. Yeah, it's what I'm thinking.
Not a lot of votes. And they're gonna face up with the number 17 seed. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one. Relative Chaos. So, how do you feel about this little matchup here?
Like I said, it surprises me that both episodes are 16 and 17. I feel like they could have been somewhere in the top 10 at least, because those episodes, just like Cursed, are really talked about. And they're really big too. They made an impact on the characters' arcs. Like School had a huge impact on Lincoln, Lori, and Lily's character arcs. And Loudest Mission Relative Chaos pretty much changed everything for the Santiago.
Here's what I'm thinking about right now. I feel like Relative Chaos can beat Schooled. I have a feeling that it can happen.
I feel so too. I personally would root for Relative Chaos to be Schooled.
So that's going to be an interesting matchup. And then watch it face off against 11 Louds of Leaping. Ooh, we got specials all over the place, guys. All right, let's head over to the 9 and 24 matchup. For number 9, based off your votes, number 9 is surprisingly Ellis for Love is number 9. So yeah, not really in the top 8, but number 9, Ellis for Love. They'll face off with the number 24 seed, another Love episode, Back in Black. So interesting one we got here. Do you like Saluna, or do you like Rocky here? Rocky and Lucy. So
let's just say this. As much as I'm rooting for Ellis for Love to win, let's just say that the other episode had a much better love interest for Lucy. I'm just saying.
Unfortunately, I feel like you have to pick either one of them. I feel Ellis for Love is going to definitely beat Back in Black in my case.
Well, yeah, Ellis for Love was more significant because, Saluna! Yeah,
exactly. So sorry, and of course Rocky never existed anymore, so Back in Black kind of felt like a blur now. All right, so let's head over to our number 8 episode. Based off your votes, number 8 is Tricked. Congrats to Trick, by the way. Definitely saw that coming. Going to be one of the top 8 episodes. All right, here we go. This is going to be the most surprising part, I was going to say. Number 25. Trick is going to face off the winner of the number 25-40 matchup. 25th episode is Sister Act, the number 1 episode of the Loud House in 2020, apparently. And they'll face off with number 40, Head Poet's Anxiety. So, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about that?
Head Poet's Anxiety at number 40? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah.
Head Poet's Anxiety at number 40. Dude,
I'm shocked too.
It's
weird. It's weird because in 2017, Head Poet's Anxiety. Oh no, 2018, Head Poet's Anxiety faced up with Really Loud Music, but got whooped by Really Loud Music. Nonetheless, Head Poet's Anxiety being number 20, number 40, never expected that. That's last place overall.
Seriously, man, that is just that's a bunch of boo boo.
So I'm gonna say this though, Head Poet's Anxiety is gonna win over Sister Act. Head Poet's Anxiety can beat Tricked. I feel like it could happen.
Yes. I'm personally rooting for Head Poet's Anxiety to beat both episodes.
Yeah, so that's the most shocking thing I've ever heard. When I knew, like, in the voting ballots, like, how did it barely make the tournament? I was like, that's a really good episode. Why did it not get so many votes? People forgot about the Luann and Lucy moments here.
I know, like some of the fans, like, some of the fandom just doesn't, they don't recognize true Loud House quality episodes when they see them.
I guess not. All right, let's head over to the bottom side of the bracket here. Let's head over to the number 4 seed. Y'all voted for this one. The number 4 of this bracket, which is the top overall on this, friended with the Casagrandes. So there's your Sid and Ranian episode there. Congrats to Friended being number 4. They face off with the winner of the 29 versus 36 matchup. Let's see who they are. Number 29 is, where's my thing? 29 is Under Pressure, the first season episode. That actually went second place overall in 2016. Now went to 29. Quite unfortunate there. They'll face up with the number 36 episode, Toads and Tiaras. So both season 1 episodes, both looking to be really good. How do you like this matchup with Under Pressure and Toads and Tiaras?
Now, Under Pressure and Toads and Tiaras are pretty much like some of Lola's best appearances. Well, those and Tatler's Tale, like those are like 3 of Lola's best season 1 appearances.
So who would you go for this one?
Toads and Tiaras.
Toads and Tiaras. So you want the upset over Under Pressure. Under Pressure, by the way, remember that it got number 2 in the season 1 best episode tournament. It just barely made it past Space Invader.
I do love both episodes, though.
All right, let's head over to our number 13 20 matchup here. For number 13, you all voted for this, and the number 13 seed is, where's my marker? Number 13 seed is Tripped, the special where they were out on trip to, some resort here. They'll face off with the number 28 seed. Oh, here it is. Cooked. Ooh, Cooked versus Tripped. How do you like about this one?
I'm just like, okay, either y'all gonna get cooked or y'all gonna get tripped. Which one is it? Are you gonna?
What was the better special to you, by the way?
Tripped, definitely. I feel it's
like
definitely one of the most fun road trip episodes I've ever seen.
Well, Cook was also good too, but yeah, Tripped I believe was going to be better because I love the whole adventure that they had there. All right, to the 12 and 21 seed. Based on your votes, number 12 is How Double Dare You. That is number 12 overall out of the 40 teams. They went to Double Dare, beat Lisa and a robot. You remember that episode? They face up against the number 21 seed, A Dark and Story Night. Ooh, season 4 episodes facing off with each other. How do you what are your prediction on this one?
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. How double dare you be a much higher tier episode than A Dark and Story Night? Okay, like how double dare you be higher than Darkest Story Night? Okay, because we know the Darkest Story Night, honestly, up to 2, A Darkest Story Night is so much better than How Double Dare You. It's so much better than How Double Dare You.
It is so much better. How we got 21.
Put away your Double Dare bias aside. Just look at the quality of both of the episodes. Come on, A Darkest Story Night, like. It should win, no contest. It should win of these 2 episodes.
I think it should win. Hopefully, the Double Dare fans do not vote for this. I believe they're.
Otherwise, I would be like, all y'all love Crowd Castle Crew. How double dare you?
Exactly. All right. Well, this is gonna be an interesting matchup, but I do gotta say, watch out for Dark and Story Night. That's gonna be a big upset for them to ride through. So, interesting little matchups we've got. All right. Let's head over to what is number 5 overall. Let's look at it. Let's look at my rankings here. Based off your votes, number 5 is Horoscope. So Horoscope is your number 5 seed. They'll face up with the winner of the 28-37 matchup. 28 seed overall is Read Aloud. Read Aloud from not Read Aloud. It's Read Aloud where Lola had like some reading problems. And
yeah, it sounded like you said Read Aloud. I was like,
I know everyone's gonna tell me that. I heard that. They'll face off against the number 37 seed, Selfie Improvement. So, interesting little matchup we've got here. My vote, you know what my vote's going to be. I don't know about you, I mean, who are you voting for in this one?
So, out of these 2, I would definitely say Selfie Improvement because it's more relatable to me. And it definitely does stand as a really strong Lori episode. I do also do love Read Aloud, especially with the moment where Lincoln teaches Lowell to read. But out of the two, I would go for Self Improvement just because I do like that episode more. But no matter what, I'm gonna say this: like, no matter what the horoscope is gonna face, like the horoscope is gonna beat either or. Like no matter
Oh
what,
yeah.
Read Aloud or Self Improvement, either way, they're gonna get eliminated early.
Okay, for
I'm
the
just
way I'm
saying.
seeing this, Horoscope is gonna beat Self Improvement, but Horoscope against Darkened Story Night, that's a tough one, by the way.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if the horoscope even beat that. Because let's be honest, like I said before, the horoscope, it's no surprise that it's one of the top 5 because it's one of the most popular, like if not the most popular Casagrandes episodes. For good reason.
It is. I mean, it did become like one of the best episodes out there for Casagrandes fans. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be, like I said, a tough matchup. Hope you guys do your voting on Twitter and Instagram, by the way. We have both polls on Twitter and Instagram, so hopefully you guys are on both of our platforms, so you can be able to vote twice if you want to. All right. Let's head over to the right side of the bracket, and we'll start off with the number 2 seed. And this is the second most favorited episode based off your guys' votes. The number 2 seed, Really Loud Music. Everyone knew
Let's
that was
go!
going to happen.
Let's go, buddy! Really Loud Music! Let's go! March Edward, let's go! Let's go!
Let's see.
Really Loud Music all the way to
Really
win!
Loud Music has a possibly strong chance for them to become the best episode ever of the Loud House and the Casa Grandes. But they got to face off with the number 31-34 seed. Let's reveal that to you guys. The number 31 seed is the 2 of Clubs, the Rodian and the Sid episode where they're trying to find a club for them to hang out with. They'll face off with number 34, Don't You Forget About Me. So, how do you like this little matchup? How do you think we'll win?
Okay, I'm rooting hard for Don't You Forget About Me to win the 2 of Clubs. Like, I'm rooting for, Don't You Forget About Me to win that. However, after it beats 2 of Clubs, that's going to be a completely different story because let me tell you, once it faces off Really Loud Music, I'm just going to tell Don't You Forget About Me, I'm sorry, I'm going for Really Loud Music to win. Really Loud Music to win all the way. Really Loud Music to win the finals. Really Loud Music to win Best Episode Tournament. Let's go.
So you're going for a Best Episode for Really Loud Music. So Omi's putting his money down for Really Loud Music to win it all.
Really Loud Music is the best.
Let's see if upset happens.
Really Loud Music is the best around. Nothing's going to ever keep it down.
We'll see. This is going to be a good tournament, like I said. All right, let's head over to the 15 and 18 matchup. Based off your votes, the number 15 episode is A Pimple Plan, which is the first date of Luann and Betty. They'll face up with the number 18 seed, Very Casa Grande's Christmas. So, how are you liking this matchup? Do you feel like an upset is happening? I feel like Casa Grande's Christmas might beat out Pimple Plan.
It would definitely beat up Pimple Plan because as much as I like Pimple Plan, Very Casa Grande's Christmas was a very touching Christmas episode. Especially with how in the ending, like the Casa Grandes and their friends all gathered together to sing Christmas songs and all that. And of course, you got the special cameo from the Laos, even though, they deserved a much bigger role, but whatever. I would say Very Casa Grande's Christmas. Yeah, I feel that it's got a chance to beat Pimple Plan.
You know what's weird? Though? I feel like just because of the 30-second cameo by the Loud House, the Louds, maybe it's the reason why they're 18th, not really in the top 8.
It could be. It honestly would surprise me if that was the case. And you know what? Because based on that reason, I could kind of see why. But then again, at least we do get like some sort of cameo with them. At least Lincoln Loud does get lines too, so there is a brightish side to it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's gonna be the 18-15 matchup. Let's go to the 10 versus 23 matchup. Based off your votes, number 10 overall is Driving Miss Hazy. This is where Lenny needed to find a driver license and had to get some training with Lincoln. They face off with the number 23 seed. Where is it at? White Hair. I think it's gonna be pretty easy right there, but I believe Driving Miss Hazy wins that one. How do you feel about this, Omid?
Bro, Driving Miss Hazy all the way, man, definitely. Like, Driving Miss Hazy is better than White Hair. And let me just say, like, if White Hair does end up, like, beating this episode, like, honestly, that would drive me crazy, if you know what I mean. Drive me crazy.
Yeah, drive you crazy. Yes, driving you hazy. I get it. Yeah, I feel like Driving Miss Hazy might win. Sorry, White Hair. I know it's the introduction to Stella, but there's no chance in this one to me. All right. Now let's head over to the number 7 overall. Based off your votes, number 7, and has a good chance of actually making it through the tournament. Perfect Gig is number 7. So the Saluda moments that we've all talked about, it is a perfect gig for them. How do you feel of number 7, Omid? Do you feel like it might go higher?
You know what? That is honestly a perfect rating for this episode.
I think
the kiss, man, the kiss is what sells it.
Look, lucky number 7. Remember, Perfect Gig is gonna face up against Really Loud Music at the end, possibly. So
Really Loud Music still. Don't forget, Really Loud Music.
All right. So Perfect Gig will face off with the winner against the 26 versus 39 seed. Let's reveal those to you right now. The number 26 overall is Party Down. It's the episode where Lori hosted a party, but the Louds want to be involved as well. They face off with the number 39 seed, Lock and Loud. So, season 2 episodes. I feel like Party Down might actually take it. I don't know about you, Amit. How do you feel about this matchup?
It doesn't matter to me because they're both really good season 2 episodes. Like, not some of the best season 2 episodes, but still definitely worth watching. I think out of the two of them, I honestly don't know. It's kind of hard for me to choose.
Oh, it's a toss up for you. Ooh, interesting.
it kind of is.
So yeah, I know that the toss-ups could also could be a thing too, but I feel like upsets could also be happening as well. I don't feel upset here. I feel like Party Down might win it. We'll see as we get into voting, where everybody's gonna vote in Twitter and Instagram. But yeah, all right, to the bottom of the bracket here. It's time for us to reveal these last spots, including the number 3 seed and the number 6 seed. So let's go with the number 3 seed right now. Based off your votes, the third overall episode that everybody got, Racing Hearts, is number 3. So congrats to Racing Hearts taking the crown there.
Baby, what's up? Racing Hearts. The episode that won that tournament, man. The episode that won
2018.
Episode that won 2018. Let's go.
So, Racing Hearts at a very good spot at number 3. They'll face off with the winner of the 30-35 seed matchup. Let's reveal those to you now. Number 30th is Friend or Foe, the one episode where Lisa found a best friend, versus 35, Be Still on My Heart. Oh no.
Yeah.
It's gonna be weird because, like, let's say for example, Be Still on My Heart makes it through and actually goes off against Racing Hearts. But Stella you got Stella and Lincoln shipping here versus Stella versus Sam and Luna. I don't think that's gonna be. It's not gonna be good.
Yeah, it's basically this. Like, you've got a Lisa episode facing off against a simping episode. Like, Be Still on My Heart is pretty much a simp episode.
It's pretty much all the guys really going for Stella's heart. I get it, but still, it's good episodes. It's how Stella got introduced, and I believe there's a lot more Stella fans out there right now. So hopefully, I'll vote for it. Let's see.
I would personally vote for Friend or Foe because it's the second best Lisa episode behind Dream a Lily Dream. And it was a good way for Lisa to learn social skills. And of course, Darcy is precious as always. Again, where the hell is Darcy? We need Darcy.
Darcy. There was a couple episodes that had
but
her.
She barely spoke. She didn't have much of a major role.
Do you remember that episode?
School of Shock. I know School of Shock, but like I said, Darcy barely had any lines there. And I'm saying that Darcy needs to have a much bigger role in season 6.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And to say the least, though, this is gonna be a toss-up for me. I swear to God, hopefully Be Still on My Heart wins. I'm gonna be voting for that. Now let's head over to your 14 versus 19 matchup. Based off your votes, the 14th seed overall is, where's my book here? 14th seed Cover Girls is number 14. So congrats to Cover Girls making it up to the high spot there. They'll face off against the number 19th seed Left in the Dark. So both season 1 episodes facing off with each other. One of them is an introduction episode to the Louds. The other one is more of a very like classic episode of those guys. Everybody just pretty much covering each other up. How do you guys feel? What do you feel would win this matchup here?
I would vote for Cover Girls to win, but I can see why Left in the Dark would, because let's be honest, Left in the Dark is the very first season 1 Loud House episode, so I can see why someone would vote for that. But honestly, I feel like Cover Girls like pretty much has a much better quality episode than Left in the Dark. Cover Girls is one of my absolute season 1 favorite episodes. Like, it is such a classic to me, and honestly, I'm rooting for Cover Girls to win.
Can't wait. I believe Cover Girls might be good enough to top Left in the Dark. I remember Left in the Dark just being like the one episode that really everybody likes just because it was the first episode of the Loud House. So, it's a toss up. I am putting my money on Cover Girls, but let's see how the Loud Crowd and Casa Crew votes for it as we continue on starting tomorrow. The tournament starts tomorrow, by the way. We're starting with the first round, so please watch out on Twitter and Instagram, guys. All right, let's head over to the 11 versus 22 seed. Based on your votes, number 11 is Everybody Loves Lenny. The episode where you get to see Jackie, Mandy, you get to see Miguel and Fiona fight for Lenny's friendship. So that hit up with number 11. They'll face up with the number 22 seed, Space Invader. So it's weird. Space Invader was number 1. What was the best episode of 2016? They'll face up with Everyone Loves Lenny. I feel like with this episode actually being better than that, I feel like Everybody Loves Lenny will take care of business against Space Invader.
Okay. First off, I'm just gonna say, very spot on title reference to one of my absolute favorite shows of all time, Everybody Loves Raymond. First of all, second of all, out of the two, again, it's sort of a toss up for me. I can't really choose which one I would vote for between the two of them because I really do like both of them. Like both of them are really, really good episodes. For one is good for Lenny's character, the other is good for both Lynn and Lucy's characters as well as their sister relationship. So honestly, they both have a pretty significant role in the Loud sisters' character development.
All right, so yeah, I feel like Everybody Loves Lenny will win it, but like I said, it's all based off the Loud House and Casa Crew, which one they'll vote for. All right, last but not least, there are 3 more episodes to reveal, so let's bring them out for y'all. Number 26, based off your votes, it is for Bros About to Rock. You know that episode where Lincoln and Luna. It's Omeed's favorite. It's Omeed's favorite, by the way.
My favorite season 1 episode. My favorite season 1 episode. Let's go. It's a classic. This is an episode that got me to say Luna Loud is officially my favorite character, and she's been ever since.
You get to see the whole past story of Luna becoming a rock star, why she loves music. Definitely shows in this episode, and everybody became a Luna fan after this.
Exactly. For Bros About to Rock, like perfectly solidifies why Luna is the best Loud sister. Probably like the best Loud because of that backstory alone.
All right, but the thing is that for Bros About to Rock will face off with the winner of the 27 versus 38 seed. So let's reveal those last 2 episodes. Number 27 is Shop Girl. It's the one episode where Lenny had to be tough when it comes to shopping. They'll face off with the number 38 seed, Stage Plight. So that matchup, on the other hand, you want a Lou Benny episode or you want a Lenny episode? That's a toss-up to me.
Well, I would probably go with Stage Plight because it's Luanny and it centers around theater. So I would probably say Stage Plight. But no matter what, like whichever episode gets there, like in the second round, let me tell you, it's gonna get demolished. It's gonna get demolished by Bros About to Rock easily. Let's go.
All right, so that is pretty much it. Your bracket's pretty much all revealed here. Oh, wrong one. It is all revealed here. Your top. This is the overall tournament, by the way. So let me just tour this down here. How do you feel about this tournament? Looks really good, don't you think?
I would say so, honestly. There are some that I'm a really huge fan of. Mainly the Luna-centered episodes and 11 Louds Leapin'. And then, of course, you got just a few episodes that I feel like, I would have gone with some other episodes because of these episodes are, better, but that's just me. But honestly, looking at this as a whole, this is going to be a damn fun tournament, man. It's going to be so much fun.
And just remember what's at stake here. It's just for the best episode ever from the last 5 years. This is the best episode ever. So you're all FYI. This is all about you guys. You guys are supposed to vote for it on Instagram and Twitter, and whoever gets the most votes move on. So literally, it's just all about people's choice. So hopefully, you guys make some good upsets. I think the one thing that I'm really focused on is definitely this one right here, Sister Act Head Pose Anxiety. Look, Head Pose Anxiety, I feel like, is going to move really fast. Why it's number 40 is just absolutely shocking to me, but I can see that move ahead for something stronger.
Number 40, I don't get you guys. I really don't.
Yeah, exactly. What matchup do you think looks good for you, by the way? Just overall looking at it right now. To say the least, I think It's just
So
exciting. It's just
far,
exciting to see.
I would say like each and every one of them look to be interesting matchups. Honestly,
Mhm.
I can't really say like which one's the most. I would say like they're all great. They're all great. Like there are some that will heavily demolish the other, but there are some that I would say would come close.
Yeah. So that's pretty much your bracket. Omid, I have one more question to ask you before we head out tonight. Which episode will be your champion?
You already know what it is. Play it loud, play it loud. I got no time for turning it down. That one.
All right, so you're going for really loud music. I feel like the route for really loud music will be great. I'll be shocked though if, say, for example, for Bros About to Rock faces off against really loud music. That would be really shocking.
Yes.
Or Racing Hearts facing off against really loud music. Ooh.
Yes.
Because that can happen.
because Luna episodes are golden. They are top tier quality, baby.
Here's the thing that I'm looking forward to. They have this matchup here with Friended versus the Horoscope. I think that's possibly going to be the end game of that one bottom bracket. But I feel like Horoscope can take care of Friended. Again, it could probably be
Horoscope's gonna demolish Friended, no doubt. Like
Horoscope
is gonna demolish Friended.
Just watch it be like
easily.
Horoscope versus Racing Hearts at the end, or it could be that again, like back in 2018. for who's gonna win that again?
honestly, here's my prediction. I feel that there's going to be a Horoscope versus really loud music finals, honestly. Because they're both really big episodes. They're both really
big episodes. They're both really big episodes. So I have a feeling that there could possibly be like some sort of upset for really loud music. Maybe somewhere where they face off against Racing Hearts or for Burst About to Rock. Because those two episodes are good. I feel like it'd be really interesting considering like really loud music versus For Bros About to Rock. Which Luna Loud Rock episode do you like?
I mean, like they're both in my top 5 favorite Loud House episodes of all time. No bias here, but they're both like 5 out of 5 stars for me. Like really loud music is the best half-hour special Loud House episode, and For Bros About to Rock is the best season 1 episode. So honestly, as a Luna fan, like I would. Like while I do still feel a bit conflicted, like they both are, stand out as really amazing top tier episodes, but I would still vote for really loud music, obviously, because I do love really loud music just slightly bit more.
I gotta say this though. I think the right side is gonna be all about Luna. The left side is gonna be all about just it's everywhere. Like you want to get a Christmas episode to be number 1, you pretty much have it right there. Can it actually survive through all of these episodes with Tricked, with Friended, with Horoscope? Who knows? I mean, there have been some upsets that we've seen in this tournament. So who knows that a small underdog can actually become big and actually make it to the finals. By the way, from the tournament that you're seeing, Omid, which episode do you think will be a strong horse, will be a Cinderella to make it all the way to like the final 4 to say?
Okay. Now out of all of them, I'm hoping that Head Poet's Anxiety, please. Okay, number 40. That is complete bull. Okay, Head Poet's Anxiety deserved much higher ranking because it is one of the best Loud House episodes I have ever seen. And honestly, if it makes it through like to at least the semifinals, that'll be a celebration in and of itself.
Oh, exactly, most definitely. And I have a feeling Relative Chaos would definitely be something to watch out for. It could definitely beat Schooled, which is the best episode of 2020. But can it beat 11 Loud Sleeping? That I think it's going to be the struggle there. You have a Christmas episode versus the episode that actually introduced the Casa Grandes. So interesting there. I think the one thing that I also want to see is the fact that Alice for Love versus Tricked. or maybe Head Poet's Anxiety. Alice for Love versus Head Poet's Anxiety. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one as well.
Like I'm gonna say this, like the left side is like mainly the holiday episode side, while the right side is mainly the Luna Loud side. Let's go. I just like the fact because when I look at the right side, the top 4 seeds in the right side, look 2, 7, 3, and 6. They're all Luna episodes. On the right side, you have like the Loud family. You have Tricked, which is more of a Lincoln and Clyde
episode. You got number 4, which is a Ronnie Ann and Sid episode. Then you have Horoscope, which is a Ronnie Ann Lincoln episode. So yeah, that's a mixed bag. Well, pretty much like literally in the right side, a Luna episode is definitely going to win. So it will be the one. It will be the one on the right. They'll face off against the left. I think what I'm feeling for championship wise, I hope Horoscope wins because I kind of want that upset to happen. But anyways, that's it. That's the whole entire tournament. Place your bets right now if you want to, get involved with it. We should get a contest for this again. Who has the best bracket? If you win the best bracket, you get one of these plushies. Yeah, one of these plushies.
Yeah, we gonna do that whole. We gotta do that whole March Madness thing, man. Like we gotta do that whole March Madness thing. Make it more like this. Consider this December Madness. By the way, I want the Luann plushie. I want the Luann plushie, man. I want the Luann plushie back so bad, man. Like
I feel like
I gotta have to Luann reunite with a roommate.
I feel like we should probably do something where it's like fill out your brackets. Whoever wins gets a plushie or something. But we need to have like more than like 50 people to enter this. If we don't have 50, then we're gonna call it off. All right, that's I believe it's pretty much it. Your bracket will be posted on Twitter. The first round will happen, but after the first round, you can go ahead and start doing some like cajabbling if you want to actually like be a part of our contest for the best tournament, like the best tournament bracket, like people do over at March Madness. We'll try to do something like that. If we get 50 or more people to join into that, then we're most definitely going to give away one of these plushies. So hopefully you would love to join on that. But like I said, predict your winner. All these votes will be based off you. Voting will be on Twitter and Instagram. So head over to our Twitter and Instagram to go on the polls. And on Twitter, it'll be on our tweets. On Instagram, it'll be on our stories. So hopefully you'll be there as we get ready to kick things off here. Our best episode tournament begins tomorrow. So it's going to be a fun one. It's definitely going to be a fun one.
Yeah, honestly, all I gotta say is Loud Crowd and Kasakuru. Don't forget, go out and vote for which episode do you think is better. Remember, democracy is always best. Democracy rules. And also get ready for the biggest Loud Casa tourney you will ever experience.
Just remember, this is for the title for best episode ever. The last 5 years, best episode ever. So it's all based off your votes, and we'll see how it is.
All based on your votes. Go vote for really loud music.
Go vote for really loud music. That's it for us here. Thank you for watching our tournament reveal episode. We'll see you on the voting field. Hopefully we'll get a winner by the end of the year. Until then, my name is Nate.
And this is Omid saying thank you all so much for watching. Just get out and vote. Make your voices heard. Let's go really loud music. And until next time, smell you later, Loud Crowd and Casa Crew.